VE Day, Victory in Europe, uh, was on the day, whatever that was. I think it was the 4th or 6th of June of 1945. Yeah. And a couple buddies and myself didn't want to stay in the camp that day, so we couldn't get out the regular way, so we went over the fence, and we weren't very far from the ocean. Ocean was about a quarter of a mile away, and we went running through the field towards the ocean. And in fact, when we got to the end, we could see a lot of pillboxes, which I'll explain in a second. But we also saw a sign for forbidden minefield. It was in German, but we could read that. We'd come through that, and we lived, I guess. I'm still here. Then we went along the cliffs where they had these big pillboxes, and the first one we went in, and you'd go in the corner. They're just kind of the side, and dark in there, and one of us would get in a seat, and you could make the big turret and big gun go up and down or this way or that way. And the second one, I got there before the rest, and I ran in there, and all of a sudden everything went out from underneath me. I was in an area where the shells they eject, and I'd gone down in that hole, and it was, as I was going down, I grabbed shells and they'd slide out, and finally I grabbed onto this iron bar that was down through, I don't know what it was there for, but I grabbed onto that, and every time I moved my feet, some shells would slide down, and it'd be about 15 seconds before I could hear a splash. It was totally dark in the turret and also in the hole that I was in. And my two buddies started to come around, and I shouted at them to stop exactly where they were. And I said, I fell into a shell where the shell was ejected. I said, I need you to help me. One of them said, well, let me light a match. I said, don't do that, because there's still powder around. And I said, just look very quietly and come in, and you'll be able to hear me. I'm down in a hole, and I got a hold of an iron bar that's it's got me stabilized. But I was down around 6-7 feet down in this hole, and so the guys, one of them leaned over the hole, and the other one grabbed his ankles, and by me holding on to that iron bar and until I got to the top and got out, it saved my life, actually. And that night we went, it was, as I said, Victory in Europe, and we went into a town which was only maybe a quarter of a mile away, and waited for a truck to come to take us back to camp. So every time I hear that song, The Iron Bar, it has a special meaning to me.
Iron
because
rod.
it saved my life.